Hello everyone, welcome to podcast. And now we'll start with the implementation part of the topic data structures in Python. In previous sections, you have studied the theoretical version and the theoretical representation through slides. Now we'll see the actual representation and the implementation part. While we do the implementation part, I need you can also pause the video in between if you want to practice the example on your own Google Colab. So let's start. Now with the data structures in Python, first of all, we'll start with the list. So we'll see list, and we'll try to create and access the element in the list. Right. Now, first of all, we'll have a variable named fruit, and we'll insert some values: apple, banana, and cherry. Right. Now, this is our list. We'll see how it looks. Fruit. We have apple, banana, and cherry. Now, what if I want to access the value apple from the fruit? So just I will type fruit and I will use 0 as the value. Okay. So we have got the first value. Now you guys can try the different numbers also, index number. Now suppose I try 1, that is the banana. If I want to access the last element, I will type 2, which is the cherry. I can also access the last element by just saying -1. Okay. So I got the last element. In this way, we can create a list and access the different elements from the list. Now, second, we'll start with how we could add and remove element. Okay, add and remove element. So first of all, we'll see our list or our fruit variable, what values it has. We got apple, banana, and cherry. Now I want to add orange in my list. For that, we have the inbuilt function, that is the fruit dot append, and I will just place here orange, and then I will see how my now new list look. We have apple, banana, cherry, and orange. Now append add any item at the last of the list. Always remember that. Whenever we try to now, if I append, suppose I want to append another word or another value. Suppose I want to add mango. So this value will be added only at the last of the list, or it will be the last value of the list. So we'll again print the fruit. We have apple, banana, cherry, orange, and mango has been added at the last of the list. So this is how we could add elements. And if I want to remove any element from the list, so for that we have remove method, remove, and I will just mention here. mm, I'll mention here cherry. Okay. Now I'll see how my this look. So cherry has been removed from the list. In this way, we can add and remove elements from the list. You guys can try different values and see if it works or not. Now moving on, we'll see how we could loop through the list. So third one will be loop through list. Now for that we will use for loop for fruit in fruit will print fruit. Okay, so we have done the iterative process over the list. We have gone first with apple. First one was apple for fruit input. First we went for the apple. We printed the apple. Then we went for banana in the loop. So third one will be the orange and fourth one will be the mango, and the loop has ended after mango because no other elements are present in the. So in this way we can loop through the list also. Now fourth will be the slicing part. So we'll see how slicing works. Slicing, and we'll create a new list where we have different numbers here. We have 10, we have 20, we have 30, we have 40 and 50. Okay. We have 5 elements in our list. Now I will print number and I will give value here as 1 and 4. I will see what values we get. So starting with the index number, we have 0. At 0th index, we have 10 value. At the first index, we have 20 value. So we have sliced the elements from the ellipse, which are starting from first index. So that will be the 20. Second index is 30. Third index is 40, right? And the fourth index is 50. But we have not got the value as 50 because it will keep the last element always when we are slicing such. So always remember, whenever the first number will be there, that will be present in the slicing part. But whatever the last number is there, it will be removed from the slicing part. Now we'll see another example where we'll try to slice. I will take number 0 to 3. Okay, this number. So what value we got? We starting from the 0th index, we have 10. We have got that first index, we have 20, right? Second index, we have 30. And the third index value has been not been included. So in this way, we can do the slicing part. Now we'll see the tuple part. We'll say tuple and which is an immutable list. Just remember that. You cannot do any add, update, or delete from this data type. That is the tuple. You just can see. So immutable list. We'll include one variable named as dimension, and we'll insert some. Now tuple is represented by this, and we have 19, 20, and 1080. So these are the dimensions we got. We'll see. We can access or not dimensions and zeroth index. We got the first zeroth index as 1920. Now always remember guys, tuple is represented by parenthesis while as list is represented by square bracket, and tuple in tuple we cannot add, update, or delete, while in list we can add, update, or delete. As we can see here, we have added some number, sorry, some values, we have removed some values, so it can be manipulated. But in this case, tuple cannot be done, and so all tuples are always fast to process, while as the lists are slow to process. Now moving on, how we could pack and unpack the elements of the tuple. So look at that. Fixed is tuple, packing and unpacking. Now we'll include a variable named person, and in that we have value Alice, and second one will be the integer value as 25. Okay. Now this is the tuple. Always remember. Now what I'll do, I will include another two variables as name and age, and I will say that it should be equal to person. Now, what do you think, guys? What will happen here? In person, I have the string value and the integer value. In person, I have the details of the person, that is the name, and second is the age. Now, I want to get this value in two different variables. So, what I did, I declared a variable name for this Alice, and for age, I have declared as I want to basically access this value 25 into my age variable. So, by naming the variables name and age, we will see if it works or not. Now, I will print name and age. We have got the value as in the variable name as Alice, and for age we have got 25. So in this way we can do packing and unpacking in the tuple. Now we'll see our next data type, that is the set. Next is set. Now in set, there are always unique elements. So what is the unique element? There will be no repetition of any value and no duplicates are allowed in set. So we'll see the implementation how it is possible. Now for number, we'll declare one variable named number, and here we have 1, comma 2, comma 3, and comma 3. I am repeating one value, so duplicate will be that 2. Now we'll see if we get the same values after printing this. What happens? Every duplicate is removed from the set, and so set is always set. We can say that it is a collection of unique values. Now moving on, we'll see different operations which are possible in the set. It will be set, and we'll do operations. Now what operations we'll do? We'll do union and enter section. Okay. Now first of all, we'll have one set named as A. We'll have one values in that like 1, comma 2, comma 3. So all integer values. B will have values like 3, comma 4, comma 5. Right. Now be carefully. Print. I'm doing A union B. Now let's see what values we will get. So what happened? by using the union, we gathered all the values, right? Starting from the A, 1, 2, 3 is present here. As in set, we cannot repeat or duplicate any value. So the value from the B set 3 has been removed and only 4 and 5 has been included. Now we'll see intersection, how it works. Now we know what are values are present in A and B. We'll see. We'll do print A and B. Now what do you think, guys? What will happen here? Let's see. Now intersection is basically the common values between any two. Now as you can see here, only 3 is present in A and B also has 3 values. So we got the common values, that is the 3 here. So that is the intersection. Now we will move with dictionary 9. That is dictionary and dictionary in which we have key and value pair. Key and value pair. Okay. Now we'll declare a variable named student, and in dictionary we will insert one key named as Alice. Sorry, the name is the key, and whatever the value will be there, that will be the value of that particular key. Now name key as Alice value. Now second one will be age, and that will be suppose 30. Okay. Now we'll see, we'll print student and we'll see how it looks. So we have name Alice, age as 30. Now what if I want to access the name? So I will do print student and I will just give your value as name. So I've just mentioned the key here. Name is the key, and whenever I mention the name key and what we got, the value, that is the value. So this is the way dictionary works. Now we'll move towards the another part, that is adding and updating values. So the next topic will be key and value pairs, and 10th will be dictionary add and update value. Now I want to add a new key. Okay, so for that I just need to mention I want to add new key as grade. Okay, grade, and the value will be 8 for that. I will see how it looks. Now a new key has been added, name grade, and a value is been assigned 8 for that. Now what if I want to update any value? Now suppose I want to make this value be 8 30 as 35. So what we'll do, student and age will access the key 8, and we will say that I want to make it 35. Now we'll see how it, now whether the value has been changed or not. Right, first it was 30, now I've changed it to 35. In this way, you guys can also insert different values and see how we could update different values of different keys. And yeah, now what if I want to do looping through keys and values in dictionary? So for that, we'll see dictionary, as we are dealing with dictionary, we'll say dictionary and looping through keys and values. Okay. Now, you know, guys, our dictionary look, we have 3 keys here, name, age, and grade, and we have values for them, Alice, 35, and 8. Now, for looping, we have to type for key, comma, value in, now what is our variable? Student dot item, and we'll say print key, comma, we'll separate it by this semicolon and value. See how it looks. So after iterating, we have name Alice, age 35. So in this way, we can do looping on dictionary. Now, we'll move on to the list comprehension. So next will be the list comprehension. List comprehension. We'll include one variable result and x into x for x in range of 5. Now what I have did here, I will show you another for loop, how it is working. We'll see. We got 5 different values. We got the square of each number up till 5. We have 0, we have 1. For 2, we got 4. For 3, we got 9. And for 4, we got 60. The same way, we can achieve in for loop like for I in range of 5, print I into I, right? So we got the same values, but here we got a list. So that is called as the list comprehension. And comprehension is that we can do it in just one line of code. While here we need another one line for code. So that is the use that in one left line of code we can execute the same task, and that is the list comprehension for you guys. Okay, so hope you guys understood the different data structures in Python, and we'll move on to the next topic in next session. Bye.